Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 setups for today. So pretty much as we expected yesterday, a bit of a range. We did get a lot of results out yesterday, or earnings results out yesterday. Nothing earth-shattering, everything fairly good. And now we wait for the Fed's statement. So what we're waiting for is a hint or clarification of when interest rate cuts are going to happen. So at the moment on the 8th hour, you can see we are pretty much sideways. We have some structure here that we did break through to the downside. That was 54.50 that we spoke about yesterday. But as I said, you needed a proper rejection off there before you got too excited about that. And from an 8th hour perspective, the logic is still a break above 54.97. or 5500, just to round it off, a break and retest there. That sets the scene for a bigger move to the upside. So at the moment, strong move down, but we are consolidating. And I don't think anything's going to happen until the Feds have had their say this afternoon or this evening, my time. So yeah, it's probably still another day of just sit back and wait to see what transpires. Nothing really changes in the 3 hour. Don't really have diversions or anything to write home about. It's really just forming a range. And if we get down to the hour, you can see we did get a bit of a rejection off the top of the range here. So probably was an opportunity for a short. We'll look at that on the 15 minute. But your target area wasn't quite hit. You would have had to be very careful about what you're doing. The trend is down at the moment, but as you can see, 5500 would break this level of resistance here, build a base, and then you've got a nice big juicy gap all the way up there at 55.65. So 15 minutes. Hindsight being the perfect science, top of range, big rejection bar, probably worth a punt. Would have been 164 point stop loss. But even if you just targeted that, that would have been a 2-to-1 trade or 1-to-2 trade. 1 point risk, 2 points gain. Other than that, there's nothing really here to write home about. I'm very reluctant to chase shorts. The only thing that's going to get us short is an interest rate hike, to be honest. And I don't see that coming. I think it's more going to be either more of the same, which is confusion and we don't know when the interest rate cuts are going to happen and a whole lot of waffle, or it's going to be we foresee interest rate cuts in September or October or November or even January, February next year. So that's kind of what we're waiting for. I don't see anything else that I'd be interested in at the moment. So this is a wait and see, I'm afraid. This is still sideways. There's no indication that this break here is something bigger. That's just because you look at all the oscillators on all the time frames, and if you look at the daily, it's a daily range with the oscillators group to the downside, still massive diversions here in an uptrend. I suspect we're looking for the break to the upside, so that's what we need to wait for. Anyway, patience is key. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.